Hey everybody, I'm back. I told y'all I was going to be recording 2 vlogs today. This is my second vlog for today. But like I stated in my first vlog from earlier today, I wanted to do this vlog because I wanted to tell y'all the efforts that I have been making just thus far alone in trying to get the funds, the donations to my GoFund account that I need for this Auschwitz trip. And let me start it off by saying this. You have some individuals that will go on certain sites that are looking for donations, and they'll just sit back and they will just wait for money to just appear in their fundraising account. They don't put forth any effort at all to try to raise any funds. They just expect people to just deposit money into their little campaign, into their little fundraiser. I am not one of those individuals. So let me just break it down to y'all what I've done just thus far alone and trying to get the funds to be able to go to Auschwitz concentration camp. This summer is when I'm looking to go. And God is my witness when I say all of this is true. I have sent over 200, I kid you not, over 200 messages, and this is just on Facebook alone. I've sent over 200 messages on Facebook regarding my GoFundMe account, regarding the fact that I am asking for people to please donate whatever they can, whatever amount is whatever amount that you can donate would be truly appreciated. I've let these people know in these 200 messages what my cause was for, that I'm currently working on a professional in-depth documentary on the Holocaust, and that I am planning for a trip to Auschwitz this summer so that I can go and I can tour Auschwitz and get hundreds of photos, tons of video footage that I can use in my documentary. And not only that, but I believe being able to go to Auschwitz and experience it in the sense of actually being there, walking through the camps. That's something I want to experience. And anyway, so I've told everybody all of this. I've sent over 200 messages, like I just stated, on Facebook alone, to the point to where I actually got to where Facebook actually sent me a message and temporarily banned me from sending any more messages to anybody else on Facebook. That's how many messages I've sent. That's not all. Now, in some of these, all of these 200 messages were primarily to different organizations, companies, synagogues, Jewish organizations, Holocaust organizations, things of places like that. I have also contacted every TV news channel. I kid you not. I have personally reached out to every single news channel in my city of Greensboro, North Carolina, as well as the surrounding cities near and around Greensboro, North Carolina, asking them, first letting them know about my GoFundMe account, that I'm working on this documentary on the Holocaust, and I'm really trying to raise enough funds to be able to travel to Auschwitz to get this footage, to get these photographs, to be able to experience a tour of Auschwitz. And I've asked in every single one of these emails to these TV news channels if there was any way possible that I could go on air during one of their broadcasts and share my campaign, share my GoFundMe account, and what I'm working on with regards to my documentary on the Holocaust and how I'm trying to get to Auschwitz. Now, it doesn't stop there. But let's just say this. Out of all the 200 people that I've sent messages to on Facebook, and out of every single TV news channel that I have personally reached out to, do y'all know that I have not gotten one single response from any of them? Not from any synagogues, not from any Jewish organizations, not from any other campaign. Any other companies, organizations, individuals. Not one single response. And it doesn't stop there. Outside of Facebook, I have also personally reached out to over 50 different places in Greensboro, North Carolina alone, including all of the synagogues and several very well-known Jewish organizations, not only in Greensboro, but in the surrounding cities in Winston-Salem and High Point. I've even gone as far as Chapel Hill, which is over an hour away, and not one single reply. To go back to Facebook, I even went on Facebook and I put up a post saying, look, between all the friends that I have on Instagram and all the friends that I have on Facebook and all of my YouTube subscribers, if everybody that saw this that saw this Facebook post of mine, if everybody just donated just $1, I would be great. Like, I would have reached what I needed to reach financially to be able to go to this trip. And I have not gotten one response. None of it. Now, I am so blessed by the 2 people that have donated to my GoFundMe account. They know who they are. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And I'm not mad that I have yet to receive any more donations. It's not anger, and I'm not mad. I think it's frustrating and sad in a way. Because even if, for example, let's say a synagogue received one of my emails, even if it was just $1, it's not the amount. It's just getting, it is the amount, but it's getting enough people to donate. You know, when it comes to the Nazi regime, or when it comes to World War II, or when it comes to the Holocaust, this is something that should never be forgotten. And it will come to that one day. If we don't continue to tell the stories of the victims and the survivors, there will come a day where, even though people have never forgotten, they just don't seem to care anymore. I don't want that day to come to pass. And you know how you'll have some people that you'll see on social media, and they're like, I'm trying to raise money to go to Cancun. Woo! Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not one of those people. Like, I'm trying to raise money so I can go spend 3 days to a week in a concentration and extermination camp. So I can spend long hours, day after day, where millions of people were murdered, starved to death, tortured. None of it's good. But I'm willing to put myself in that environment because I want to be able to see what they saw, so to speak. I want to be able to walk on the dirt that they walked on. I want to feel the walls that they felt, breathe in the air. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to be able to place myself in Auschwitz. I just want to be there. I want to be able to experience that, even if it's just for 2 days. I also wanted to give an update on the Auschwitz trip that is coming up this June/July that I had mentioned in my first GoFundMe video, where I talked about how there was a certain Holocaust museum that was going to be planning a trip to Auschwitz this summer, and the deadline for the total amount of the $3,865 was March 17th. That is still my goal, is to be able to get this money, to get this $3,865 by March 17th, 2017, this year. However, I am a realist, and thinking in that way, I thought to myself, okay, Aggie, well, what's plan B? What's plan B if you don't get this $3,865? Now, the reason why it is so expensive per person is because you're going with the museum. You're going with a large group of people. Everyone will be staying at a 5-star hotel. It includes all the food every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It includes all traveling to and from Auschwitz and any other places that you need to go. It includes airplane, so it's air and land travel as well. So that's why it comes up to the $3,865. However, being a realist, I understand that trying to gain that amount of money in 2 months, I may be able to do it. However, I want to have a plan B in case that doesn't go in my favor. So what I've decided to do is, if I am unable to get enough donations to where the $3,865 has been met, and I'm able to reach that March 17th deadline of this year, then I'm going to go anyway. My plan is for this summer, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to allow a trip with a group of people where the cost is $3,865. I'm not going to allow that to deter me from going. If I don't get that many donations to reach that goal of $3,865, then I'm not going to just throw in the towel and be like, oh, well, I guess it wasn't worth it. That's not how I work. I am going to go to Auschwitz. So I did a lot of research online about getting to Auschwitz. Now, it does now, for somebody to go by themselves, it doesn't cost $3,865. It's more depending on when you go, because peak season at Auschwitz is between April the 1st till October 31st of every year. So if you go in those months in that peak season, it's going to be a little bit. I mean, to tour Auschwitz, it's free, but as far as the planes, and it's going to be a little bit more expensive. So, but that's my goal. I want to go this summer. And I was looking online, and depending on who you fly with, there's so many different things that matter depending on what day of the week you fly. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that fly on a regular basis, you know exactly what I'm saying. So it's an estimate is all I can give at this point. But I've seen it go from anywhere from 1,600 up to 2,500. So, and once again, that would include the air and the land travel, a place that I would be able to stay at for at least 2 or 3 days, food, transportation. So that's what I've been able to find. So it's almost close to the 3,865, but it's just not that expensive. It's more like between, if I go by myself, it's going to be more between the 1,600, 1,500 up to like 2,500. Because I actually get alerts every time the price changes, and it's from 1,500 up to 2,500. So it just fluctuates. I mean, it just, a lot has to do with how much it's going to be. So, I mean, as far as what day of the week you travel, are you going to leave in the morning, or do you plan on leaving at night? Like for those people that fly on a regular, y'all know what I'm saying. So that's the goal that I'm trying to reach for. I'm still praying to God that this $3,865 comes through by March 17th, but I'm trying to also be realistic about the situation. And being that I just found out about that trip, that only leaves me these 2 months to get this money. So I just wanted to give y'all a quick update. I am going to be putting this on my GoFundMe account. I'm very, very passionate about the Holocaust. I'm extremely passionate about doing this documentary on the Holocaust and making it a documentary like no other documentary on the Holocaust has come out to be. So all I ask is that, and my apologies for making this video long, all I ask is for your prayers that I will be able to get these donations to go to Auschwitz. Not only your prayers, I'm asking for your help financially. If there is anything that you can give, every little bit helps. And all of this money is going to Auschwitz. And I just truly believe that by going there, walking through the barracks, I went to the Holocaust Museum in Washington, but I was 8 years old when I went. I'm 36 now. And I want to be able to go to Auschwitz and really take a lot of good footage and really take a lot of good images and bring all of that back and bring that experience of going there back with me. And I would videotape the entire thing. So anyway, I'll end this right now because I know I've kind of been going on and on. But if there's anything that you can give, I'm going to leave my GoFundMe account link in the description box, right down there. I would truly appreciate anything that you can give. Aggie out loud. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.